So what's good, everybody? So I'm back. I haven't done a video in a while, so I'm sorry about that. But I'm back with another video, and in this video, I will be unboxing some button quail eggs. So I started really recording this just to make sure that the eggs came like they were perfect when they got here, because it did take like a little bit longer to get here than I thought it would. And also, I just bought this from a new farmer on eBay that I hadn't used before. So I just decided to film it just for the safety, in case that any egg was damaged and anything like that. Also, these eggs that are in the box, they're going to be for future breeding. So they will be future breeders. They aren't going to be for sale or nothing like that. I am a button quail breeder, but these eggs are strictly to add to the gene pool of my flock. Or I might just create another flock and have two separate flocks. I'm not too sure yet. I haven't really I've been thinking about it, but I'm like 50-50 because space and all that. So when I bought this, I bought 12 plus eggs. So when there's a plus, it means they might send you like 3 extra, 1 extra, 2, sometimes a lot more. But I really didn't know what to expect. I didn't know how many extra they were gonna send me, and I didn't know how many were gonna hatch. So we are going to get into this unboxing, and let's see how many eggs are inside the box. So I'm using a pen to open the box, an old pen. Some of y'all make fun of me like, why are you using a pen? Why not just use a box cutter or scissors or a knife or whatever? And the reason I'm using a pen is, one, because I didn't want to use knives, because what if I accidentally stab the box, you know what I mean? And two, I don't know, my box cutter, I ruined it, I broke it somehow. I need a new one, and I didn't have scissors at the time. I did go and buy scissors. So after I filmed this, so it's all good now. But as you can see, as I'm opening this, I didn't know what to expect. As the packaging wise, because there's different ways that you can package eggs. And last time that I got eggs, there was one cracked. When I originally bought eggs online. Now, as you can see, I'm opening up the box, and here I really do like the packaging. I really do like the packaging.
It's in good condition. I'm taking this off. There's another one. That's good. I like that. I'm taking this off. Okay, well, I'm not going to lie. Wow, that's definitely more than 12.
So I know that I sound funny there, but that's because I was a little bit sick at the time. Yeah, but I was really surprised that they sent me 30 eggs. 30 eggs, I didn't think that they were going to send me 30 when I paid for 12. So, that was a good thing, because the more eggs they sent you, the higher the chance of you actually getting the 12 chicks. You know what I mean? Because if I pay for 12 eggs, I want 12 chicks to hatch. But the more eggs they send you, the better the chances are of you actually having what you paid for. You know what I mean? So the boxing is impressive here. I like that they put 2 pieces of foam on the top, and that the eggs are in foam cases. W packaging, W farmer. I really did like this boxing, and I will be checking now to make sure that all the eggs are in good condition. They all look in good condition from the top. They all feel like they are in good condition. I will be taking the eggs out, and I will be numbering them from 1 to 30. And on the day that I received the eggs, so I received these eggs on 10/10, I believe. And so I will be marking them from 1 to 30, just to make sure that which ones hatch, so I can rule those out, and also so that when the eggs hatch, I have the hatch date figured out, and that way I don't have to be like, oh, when is this egg gonna hatch? I forgot. Always mark your eggs. See, here I was surprised that they had put another box on the bottom. I was like, what is that? Hopefully it's more eggs. I was like, if that's more eggs, that is crazy. But no, it was actually just an empty box. So Yeah, but I do like the packaging though. I think this was a package. I think that all quail breeders should send eggs out like this. It really is good packaging. I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of worried. I didn't know if these eggs were going to fit in the incubator. My incubator is the good mother incubator. It was passed down to me. It was given to me as a gift. Um, but that's the incubator that I use to hatch my button quail eggs and my Coturnix eggs. I know I'm using a Sharpie to number the eggs. I should have used a pencil. Um, people say use a pencil, don't use a Sharpie. But the problem is, I feel like pencil it would be hard to see. Plus, I also always add different eggs to the incubator, so I like to number and color the eggs to make sure that this like a specific date is a specific color, um and that I can see all the eggs because they do kind of get moved around. I do go in the incubator daily and shuffle the eggs around with my fingers just to rotate them, because when the incubator was given to me, I it was missing a part, so I have to go in there and rotate the eggs like twice or three times a day just to make sure that they're good. So, but I like to make sure that I can see which eggs are which. Um, Number the eggs from 1 to 30. Just, oh, hey, this egg didn't hatch. Okay, mark that egg out. This egg got ruined. Mark that egg out. This egg got cracked accidentally while I was moving the eggs. Mark that egg out. And I have this many eggs left, and they're supposed to hatch on this date, and hopefully, all of them hatch out. So that's really why I like to number them with different color Sharpies, and and put the date on them and stuff like that. Also, guys, when you buy eggs, make sure to inspect your eggs. That's what I'm doing here. I'm making sure that it doesn't have any cracks because I felt a bump. So I was just making sure to inspect everything, make sure that that's just dirt and not a crack. And it was just dirt. It wasn't a crack. But sometimes the eggs can come a little bit cracked. So when you order eggs, just look at every side, at everywhere that you can look. So here I'm numbering the eggs. So just to let you guys know, I do discounts on quails. I did a Halloween discount. I'm doing a Thanksgiving discount, and I will do a Christmas discount depending on the availability of how many quails I have. Also, I need your input on something. Which one should I have more expensive, button quails or Coturnix quails? Right now, I have Coturnix quails more expensive, but I've thought about switching it and making button quails more expensive, but I'm not really too sure. So here's 29, and finally 30. So this is the 30th egg that came in the box, and I will show you guys the incubator in a couple seconds, but please don't make fun of my incubator. I know that it's kind of all over the place. It has button quail eggs and Coturnix eggs, and but that's how I have it. That's how I have to have it in order to make a business, because this is the thing: when you're breeding quails, not all the eggs are gonna hatch. Sometimes for whatever reason, they lay bad eggs, or they just get ruined in the incubator. You have to make sure that the incubator has enough water, humidity, and you move the eggs around. But sometimes the eggs won't hatch, so I have to stack my incubator with a lot of eggs. And right now, it's a lot more full than what it was when I first put these eggs in. You'll see. You'll see how it looks. So please don't make fun of my incubator. And this is the incubator. So as you can see, like I said, my incubator has different eggs, and the eggs are marked differently. But this is how I have to have the incubator, like I just said. So it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter you incubating different eggs together. So So, when you incubating Coturnix eggs, it might take like 18 to 20 days to hatch, and button quails might take anywhere from 15 to, again, around 18 days to hatch. Anything more than that, the egg might be bad. So candle the egg, or just light a flashlight under the egg to make sure that the egg is still alive inside. I always check the eggs after like a week and a half. If some eggs aren't developing, I throw them out. I'm just adding a tissue paper here because sometimes when babies hatch, they do fall down there, and I do like to put my water a little bit more up. So I did have a baby drown in there. It was really unfortunate, but I do add a paper towel just to make sure that nobody can go there. And but yeah, I will be adding the new eggs on that right side of the incubator where there's no eggs. I just gotta make sure it's all safe in case any of the former eggs hatch. See, this is how I move them around, how I shift them around to make sure that each day they're getting shifted 2 to 3 times a day, just like their mother would do in the wild and stuff like that, and it'll help them develop even more.
The incubator, these are the first one to go in, second, third.
So if you guys live in New York and you want either button quills or Coturnix quills, you can go to my Instagram page, my petgram page. That's where I post like when chicks hatch, the ones that I have available. Or I also post on Craigslist, but I post also my Instagram link. But my chicks, you can use my chicks as feeders or pets. Really, they're good if you have reptiles. They're good for that too. Sometimes I do give a chick or two to my bearded dragon and my water dragon.
As you can see there, I have a female that went broody. She's button quail. I'm gonna let her hatch out her eggs. So I've stolen already 4 eggs from her, which are in the incubator. But I'm gonna let her hatch out her eggs. I feel like I want her to hatch them out. I will sell the babies for a little bit more than the incubator hatch ones because their mother hatched. Now I won't take them from her right away unless she harms them in any way. I'm gonna let her kind of raise them until a couple weeks, and then I will sell them for a little bit more than a regular quail price because, like I said, mother raised chicks or mother hatched chicks could become broody as well, and I think people will buy more if people will buy them for more if their mother hatched. So I'm gonna try that out, and yeah.